guys.
What's happening, guys? I'm Rex.
I'm Taylor.
We're here from Donnybrook Fight Promotions. We had a little bit of technical difficulty yesterday, like from start to finish, from with Chris Wilmore. We had some updates that went through, so we had no sound.
We didn't realize until like 10, 15 minutes later of talking. Apologies.
Right. So Chris Wilmore, we have him scheduled for next week, next Monday. He's going to be on our little podcast that we got going on here. Before we get going, let's talk about our sponsors. We have to, because without our sponsors, without our advertisers, they're what keeps Donnybrook going. The fans, the tickets, that pays our fighters who are professional fighters, our staff, stuff like that. But it's really without the sponsors, we really don't have Donnybrook. So first is Barslow Construction. Barslow Construction is a local construction company. We've been around here for years. It was started by old Eddie Barslow. It was one of the very first jobs I ever had as a kid. So we've been around here. We do everything. We do windows, we do doors, we do roofing, siding. There's nothing that we don't do. Complete home builds, custom homes, all sorts of stuff like that. The Comfort Inn and Suites with Sam Ballard, Alex, those guys up there, just great. They treat our fighters so good up there. They really do. Wilkins Harley Davidson. Wilkins Harley Davidson's buys the big screen TV
for our
raffle. Yep. John Lyons and them guys, man, I buy all my custom Harleys from there. I have two beautiful Harley Davidson. My son rides one. I got a 2023 Road Glide special ST something, whatever. Then I've also got the 2024 CVO. That's the CVO ST. That's the racing model. Holy shit. So I love my Harleys, always have. Taylor's, ever since she was a little baby, she's been riding on Harleys with me. So Wilkins Harley Davidson has always been great to us. They've been great to our family. And they've been really good to the community. So huge shout out John Lyons and Wilkins Harley Davidson down there. Tall Truck. Tell me a little bit about Tall Truck. That's more your gig.
The premier cannabis facility in Vermont. They got the finest cannabis around. Devin, he's really into the athletic community around here. A lot of skateboarders.
They sponsor a lot of different athletes.
Yes. I don't know if any of you would know who he is, but Jordan Maxham is one of the top names around here that he sponsors and hangs out with and stuff. And I know Ronnie's met them a couple times and they hang out and they do their tall truck hucks and stuff, so you can win money for doing tricks and stuff, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. And they're at all of our shows.
Yeah, well, most of them when they can
most of them. Yeah. Right. The other person that's always at our show is Gusto's.
Yes.
Gusto's, Joshua Dickinson and those guys down there, Alex Buck. Alex just won that Bartender of the Year thing.
Yeah, in Times Argus.
In the Times Argus. Yeah, that was pretty good.
That's pretty cool.
So Gusto's,
nice Donnie Tots.
The Donnie Tots. That's exactly what I was going to say. STF Media.
STF Media for our production.
Our production crew.
He brings the whole crew, all of the media needed, all the plugins and everything. He's got a really smooth process. He's made everything so much easier for us. So
absolutely. Central Perks at the mall. Central Perks up there. So there's a little place, and it's like a retro diner.
Yeah, like a retro type.
Oh my God. So I went up there once. They had their whole, it was sausage, gravy, and biscuits. And it was like breakfast. $6 for their breakfast.
Yeah.
If you've never been to Central Perks, go to Central Perks. You got to try it at least once.
Yeah. We stopped there. I've stopped there with Mom a couple times. I like her food there.
I do too.
And it's fast. You don't have to sit there forever.
Right. No, and it's that old school diner kind of thing going on. The Source, they specialize in foreign cars, Subarus, stuff like that. Gabriel Cole, for those of you that don't know, it's Gabriel Cole. He's a local guy out of Williamstown, owns the Source up there in Williamstown. They still have that special going on. I think it is. They're doing the tire changeovers right now.
Tire changeover season.
Because winter's coming quick. So get over to the Source, get your tires on. Don't be that jerk, that person that's stuck in the middle of the hill because you didn't have time to get out of your summer tires. Get your winter tires on. Head over to the source.
Yeah,
Get it
these
done.
nice days are not going to last.
No, they're not. We all know that. The Aired Out Podcast. The Aired Out Podcast is a local podcast. It's on every single day. It's put on by JD Green.
Yeah.
JD Green, it's a community podcast. They reach out, they do the local news,
they do everything.
Weather. And then he has a lot of hot topics, a lot of stuff. Like they'll have me come on there and I'll just run my mouth, blah, 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 and we'll rub everybody.
Everything from controversial, like wading through the streams of Barry in a flood, to
Jiminy,
to visiting an old folks' home, like
right? Or what was the other one? He was in that. He went to that fair there, and he was inside that.
Oh, the reggae fair,
the reggae fest. Yes, and he went into that
dunk
ice
tank.
Dunk tank.
The dunk tank.
Jiminy. Cricket.
Yeah, he goes all over the place.
Yeah, so make sure you head over to Aired Out Podcast, hit like, follow, share. They're one of our sponsors. We're one of their sponsors.
Good family friend.
Absolutely. All the calls podcast. Ben Fields does his own combat sports podcast from World Wrestling. He does several other promotions besides Donnybrook that he covers.
Yeah.
But Ben Fields, him and his family out there in New York, good people.
Oh yeah.
Love
to have them. Another family friend. Our little podcasters everywhere. We'd love to see him like grow into different directions that he's had the opportunity to.
Absolutely.
It's good to have him around. He does the commentating as well. He's one of the lead commentators for our pay-per-view and everything. So
yes. And then we have Extreme Flagging. Extreme Flagging is a new premier flagging company. You're going to start seeing them everywhere up and down on the interstates. You'll start seeing them all over Vermont here. Marcus Elwood Painting, custom painter.
Yes,
does a lot of interior painting,
interior, exterior. They do big jobs.
Yeah, not a good friend, but a really good painter.
Oh yeah, right.
No, but I've known Marcus most of my life, so he's a good dude. They do a lot of painting. Him and his wife Carrie. I don't know what Carrie does. I don't think Carrie does any painting.
I don't think she does the painting. It's all Marcus.
It's all Marcus.
Yeah.
I know she doesn't. I don't think she comes to kickboxing anymore.
I wouldn't know.
She's
I don't come to kickboxing either. So.
Okay, so let's move on. So a couple things we want to talk about. Number one, we're going to have Chris Wilmore. Chris Wilmore is the founder of Street Beefs. Street Beefs was a great Street Beefs.
Okay.
All right.
The distractions are done.
Okay. So Chris Wilmore, he is the founder of Street Beefs. And for those of you that don't know, it was a concept that he came up with, guns down, gloves up. And what it was kids were shooting each other down in the streets in Virginia and DC area and stuff. So he was convincing these guys to settle their beefs in the backyard with different kind of fighting and stuff. So it's been a huge, huge hit. They have come so far in the past 10, 15 years since Chris had founded it. They have over 4 million subscribers, and we're going to let him tell his story and answer some questions. So you guys are not going to want to miss next Friday and next Monday. Next Monday we will have him on there, and he'll be on here for answers and questions, stuff like that. So we have somebody purchased a VIP table and they want it donated to somebody, and we got to figure out how we're going to give that away. It's for the Edgar Magoon Memorial Table. Edgar used to come to all the shows. They called him Eddie the Bee Stinger. He did a couple fights. So we'll figure that out. We got to figure that out, but we are going to give away a VIP table to somebody. So what else we got going on?
Confirmed a lot of fights the other day.
Yeah.
We have over 10 fights right now on our
confirmed.
On our board. Yeah. So.
Yeah. So we're waiting on 4 or 5 more. This will be a bigger card going on, and whoever we can't get onto this card, we will get them onto the next card. And
yeah,
we're trying to get 4 shows next year. That's what we're shooting for, is 4 of them.
We are probably going to skip summer next year because we don't have as many fans that are around during the summer.
Yeah, that's true.
So everyone's out and about doing their own thing. I know I've already had a few people come up to me and they're like, "Yeah, it's so hard to make it in the summer. We're just too
Fighters
busy."
don't want to fight.
And in my mind, I'm thinking 80% of Vermont drinks, so it's probably too late by the time we start.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So I think that's about it. Monday, stay tuned for a chance to win the VIP table. Come on. You can ask Chris Wilmore some questions.
That will be, I think, at 5:30, right?
We don't know. We
will stay tuned. We'll post an update.
Yeah, because he's got to be in front of a computer. That was part of our technical difficulties. Was the invite wasn't a mobile app.
I don't know why it doesn't go to the mobile app. It's weird. Didn't tell us until we sent it. So
okay, we will. We'll see if Dante's in a good mood here Saturday. See if I can get a little live with him. Yeah. Sometimes he's just not in a good mood and doesn't want to interact with other people.
I'm like that most days, so I don't blame Dante.
He's just like other teenagers. So, all right. I think that's about it for today.
I think that's all we have. Yeah. So we'll wrap it up and we'll give some more updates, some more fight
posts. Oh, you know what? We totally forgot. Harrington Food and Fuel on Corey Hill. They're our official place you can purchase tickets. If you need tickets, go to Harrington Food when you're gassing up and get yourself a ticket to the fights.
Right at the top of Corey Hill. They're right there. They have a lot of business with Thunder Road and stuff. So if you see them, you say hi. We got a banner up there, and you can ask for physical tickets. They have them there. So
absolutely. All right. Train hard, fight easy.
Yeah, and we'll see you on Monday.